Okay, there. I think that got it. I sure hope so. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. I have to wait a few seconds because it's a delayed thing. So hopefully you guys can hear me now. I sure hope so.
Yay.
Yay! I figured it out on the fly, and let me tell you, I don't know nothing about nothing, but I actually figured that one out. I'm proud of myself. A little pat on the back. Okay, well, hi everybody. Mrs. Old Guy again. Who's here?
My brother Jamie.
Jamie. Hey,
Janice.
my brother-in-law Jamie is here.
Kelly.
Dude, I'm glad you're here. Kelly, I'm glad you're here, and Janice, I'm glad you're here. Anybody else? No?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you guys are here. Sorry about the microphone thing. The program that I use to do this, sometimes it randomly will, just for no apparent reason, stop, one little process or another, and you have to go back and reset it. And I'm really not good at that, so it took me a minute to figure out how to turn the microphone back on. But I got it figured out, so that's a good thing. All right, so tonight I've got some smoked chicken thighs from my smoker, and we'll get into that in a minute. I've also got a surprise dessert coming up. And I'm going to make a couple of bacon grilled bacon appetizers. One of them is a bacon wrapped sweet potato, and I'm doing that because Mrs. Old Guy can't have regular potatoes, but sweet potatoes she can do. You can do the same thing with just regular potatoes, just wrap some bacon around. I'll get to that too in a second. And I'm also going to do some grilled bacon wrapped apple quarters, and they've been sprinkled with just a little bit of cayenne pepper, and I'm going to put that together in a second too. So I guess I should, Mrs. Old Guy, why don't you go ahead and pop up that other screen there, and I'm going to adjust my camera view here real quick over to the smoker. See it okay, Mrs. Old Guy? Okay. So this thing, I think it was Dawn a couple of weeks ago asked to see the area that I've been talking about. So this smoker, when I built it like 5 years ago, it was made out of brick. There was a place down in somebody in the nearby town was tearing down their old garage, and they had a whole bunch of brick. So I took it home, I cleaned it up, and I built a smoker. And it worked fine, served its purpose for a long time. But there's one thing it couldn't do, and that was really grill, because, well, it was too smoky to grill. So I decided to build a grill, and I did that, but I wanted the two to kind of come together. So, okay, started to rain again. Okay, hang on. I'm going to get close. And get the black plastic back out. Let's see how hard it rains this way. It's funny, they said, oh, there's only a 22% chance of rain. And here it is, raining. Alright. Try and do this one. Can that come this way at all? A little more weight. Okay. Can you guys hear the rain? Can you hear the rain? Maybe it'll stop. Maybe it'll stop. Luckily, we're under some trees. It's a pretty thick canopy. and where we're at is actually still dry, but it won't be if it keeps doing what it's doing. That's what happens, I guess, when you're doing stuff outside. You know, you just take that chance. Okay. So I'm talking about smoker. Anyway, this thing, I love the way it works. It's super efficient as far as the fuel. I use a little charcoal, and I also use whatever hardwood. I really like to use cherry or apple. Sometimes I'll use a mix of both. Anyway, excuse me. I've had this chicken going for about 4.5 or 5 hours now, and while that's finishing up, and by the way, this door is also a recent addition. All the wood that I used for this project here was recycled from other projects that I had, and with the price of lumber nowadays, you know, that's just the thing to do. Okay.
Janice said that she can hear it and see the water running off the roof.
Oh, cool.
And that the smoker and stuff looks great.
Who said that?
Janice.
Thank you, Janice. The smoker was funny when I built that thing. It was in May, and I was itching to get out and do something. It's been a long winter, and I thought it was finally warm enough to build this smoker that I'd had the brick for a couple of months. So I started building it, and I'd get a day in, and then it would rain for like 4 or 5 days, and then I'd get a day in to build some more, and then it would rain 4 or 5 days, and it took me almost like 3 weeks to build the stupid thing. So, but this went a lot quicker and easier. The weather was cooperating. Okay, this thing is going to buffer. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to see if I can fix it. Don't go away. The screen's going to probably go black. If you're even seeing this, but it can be fixed. And so I'll be right back. Okay. I hope y'all can hear me and see me, and you're still there. Are you still there, people? I'm hoping so. Somebody's still there? Hello? I'm hoping so. Don't go away.
Looking sounds good.
I'm sorry, what?
It's good.
Okay. Great. All right, so I'm going to start with these appetizers. So I've got, like I said, these bacon wrapped planks of sweet potato. Since this old guy can't have regular potatoes. So I'm going to throw those on. Just a couple. And the bacon wrapped apple quarters. And that's what they look like, wrapped up. And I also sprinkled some cayenne pepper. I'm going to make one here. Cayenne pepper. Oops, wrong side. Apple, I think this is just like a delicious, I think, a red delicious. I'm just going to sprinkle some cayenne powder on there. This is obviously optional, but some cayenne. Okay, and I got one whole strip of bacon here. All right. One whole strip. And I'm going to go end to end. Hopefully you go around almost twice. Okay. Then I got another half a slice. All right, come on. Open up. There's another half slice, and I'm going to wrap it around the center. The opposite way.
Janice said cayenne is definitely optional for her.
Janice, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah. I suppose you could maybe use a little touch of cinnamon in place of the cayenne. All right. So those are on the grill. I'm going to switch or move the camera so that you can see it. This little guy, go ahead and click on that other thing here.
Yep.
Got a good angle right there. Is it close? Should I zoom in a little bit?
You can zoom if you want, but it's pretty much the whole grill.
Yeah, but I want them to see what's on there.
Yeah.
Is that a little closer? Okay, go ahead and go back to the other thing. Okay. So,
Don't show this close here. Oh, there it is.
So, let's see here. I might have to get a little closer. We'll see. I want you guys to get a good look at that.
It's gonna have to go closer. It looks like.
What's that, Ms. Logan?
Looks like it's gonna have to go closer.
Okay. And zoom in a little closer. All right. Let's see. It'll take a second, or go ahead and go back to the other view, Mrs. O.G.I. That way you can. This one. Here.
That's where it was.
Okay. You want to get real close on that. Let me know when we're pretty close. Is that about it?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay. Go ahead and go back to the other one. All right. So these are going to take probably 15 or 20 minutes at least to grill up. You want the bacon to be crispy, and the apple is going to be real nice and soft and yummy. So, and apple and bacon go together super good. We all know that. I'm going to have to kind of stand here with them because bacon is so fatty. Over an open fire, we know what's going to happen. Flame on, and the next thing you know, you got crispy critters instead of yummy appetizers. So I'm going to stand here and watch it. But I am going to grab my notebook. Okay, looks like the rain has maybe passed over, which is nice. I kind of wrote stuff down here while you're looking at the appetizers. They look good. Yep, they're just getting started. They're going to take a little while. Oh yeah, they already smell good. That's bacon aroma. All right, I'm going to have to move this back up. Go ahead and switch back over, Mrs. O.G.I. I'm going to have to come up a little bit. Let's see if that's. Whoop, I got to back off a little bit too. Okay. Is that okay, Mrs. O.G.I.?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So I like to write this stuff down. It's fun for me, these little facts and stuff like that. Like it is National Black Bear Day. So I don't know what that means exactly. You know, I mean, I'm certainly not going to have one over for dinner. At least not invited. But it is National Black Bear. Maybe it's just to be aware of them or whatever. I'm not sure what you do on National Black Bear Day. I've never seen any parades, you know, like people setting up their National Black Bear Day decorations in their front yard. You know, you know, people coming around to your door singing Black Bear Day carols and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe not.
Janice wonders if all bears have their own days.
You know, you would think. I mean, it's only fair, right? I bet, you know, if I looked, I could see what day National Brown Bear Day is, or Polar Bears, or whatever. I'm sure there's one. I mean, there's a day for this one. Let's see, what else is it? National Veggie Burger Day. Here's the thing with me and veggie burgers. when the price of a veggie burger is at least equal to or less than what I pay for beef currently, I'm just really not that interested. I mean, if somebody serves me one, I'd be glad to eat it and try it out. But yeah, I'm not going to pay more for a plant burger than I would for a regular beef burger. I won't. I'm just not going to do it. So, National Veggie Burger Day, yeah. The best, the closest I'd ever come to that is running down and getting a Boca burger out of the local grocer's freezer. You know, so, all right, I got to check these things, make sure they're not burning. Just give them a quick turn. How is everybody doing tonight, by the way? Are y'all doing okay? I hope you're doing okay. Can you see me all right? Do I need to move the camera some? All right, sorry about that. Momentarily distracted while I gave those appetizers a quick flip over. And I did say flip over. So, how about one of the this day in history thing? I don't have many tonight, but this day in 1884, General William T. Sherman refused the Republican Party presidential nomination, and he said, quote, I will not accept if nominated. If elected, I will not serve. So, and what a quote, huh?
Janice said they're all doing good.
What's that?
Janice said they're all doing good.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad that that you're all doing good. That's what I like to hear. And everybody else, I hope you're doing well too. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. For those of you that maybe have some anxiety issues or whatever, it's a fact that if you bang your head on the wall for a solid hour, you'll burn 120 calories. So, you know, you might work off some frustrations and lose a little weight too. So, but you might want to be careful how hard you bang your head. That might be a problem, especially if you're doing it for an hour. As a matter of fact, if you're going to bang your head on the wall for an hour, I'd seek help first. What am I saying? Let's see. Oh, okay. In Switzerland, believe it or not, it is illegal to own only one, what was it? Yeah. It's illegal to own only one guinea pig. You can own 2 or more, which is illegal to own only a single guinea pig. You don't have to own them, but if you're going to own them, you have to own more than one. And I guess it's because guinea pigs are social creatures and without others of their kind, blah, blah, blah. And I don't remember everything it said about it, but there's an interesting little fact for you. Here in Switzerland, you gotta have, when you want a guinea pig, you gotta have 2. So, I thought that's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna flip this over. That's not good.
Jana said that she thinks Beyond Meat is doing free meat on Fridays until July.
Free meat? Meat free? Or free meat?
Beyond Meat is doing free meat on Fridays until July.
Really? And where is that? Was that like? Is that a place? Where?
She didn't say.
Okay. Yeah, right. Where, Janice? Where would I take advantage of this situation and get some of this free Beyond Meat? Because I would like to try it. I've seen it tried. I've seen Val review the Beyond Meat on all kinds of things, pizzas and different burgers and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, move this out of the way. Okay. These are still cooking. We might get lucky and it may not rain anymore. And I hope it's not too dark out. You can, it's light enough that you can see me okay. What else is going on? What else is going on? Okay, I'll give you this one, and then I'm going to wait for a while on any more. But the oldest "your mom" joke was discovered on the 3,500-year-old Babylonian tablet, and it did have a literal translation of the joke, but it's not funny to us. It wouldn't be funny, and I don't remember exactly what it says, but if you want to look that up, you can see what it says. And but it was definitely about your mom, or a mom, sorry. Not your mom. Your mom is fine. I'm not going to go there. Okay. Let me.
Jana said it's through some kind of app.
And what's
the Beyond Meat, the free meat.
Phone app. So is that?
You register and they give you a code to redeem at the grocery.
Okay. So is that something that we would need to look at? Like, pull out our cell phone and search, free Beyond Meat, or how would I do that? We don't use our cell phone a whole lot. We live in an area that doesn't get cell phone service, so
it's a little bit close.
Is it? Here. All right. Let me see if I can back this off a little more. Hopefully. Go ahead and go to the other view. This is okay. Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Maybe I should go back a little more. Hang on. That's the thing about doing this, that's good. That's better. That's the thing about doing this outside. It's all kind of random, There's no real setup for it, so if I want to change anything or give you a different view, I got to do it on the fly. I don't have a bunch of cameras and whatnot to do this, so we'll see how this goes. If you guys like this, if you're doing this outside, maybe not necessarily doing the grill, but maybe just the fact that I'm outside, let me know. And I'd be glad to do some more out, because I'm sure that it's not going to be cloudy every day, so or every live stream. So just got to take a second here and look at my appetizers. They're doing okay-ish. Still got a ways to go. That's okay. Appetizers, well, maybe I should have started them a little bit sooner, but I wanted you guys to see how I put it together and you know, what's going on with it. Pretty simple thing. And I suppose I can take a minute and reveal my secret dessert that I have in store, and that is a whole smoked apple dessert. And so what that is I took an apple and peeled part of it off, part of the skin off, and that part of the skin, or that part of the flesh, will get the most exposure to the smoke. And I took a melon baller and I just scooped out from the top, scooped out close to the bottom, scooped out the core, the whole 9 yards there, and then I filled that cavity with a mix of brown sugar, a little bit of flour, some finely diced pecans, a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, and some brown sugar, a little bit of butter, and I have stuffed that into the hole there that I scooped out from, and then I put that in the smoker. So here in a while, when I pull the chicken out of the smoker, we're going to see what this smoked apple dessert looks like. I've done this before, a few of the restaurants I was at, as the chef, or in some cases the executive sous chef. This was a dessert that I offered. So anyway, I gotta look back over here again. I want to keep these moving. I want to keep them moving. Alright. There's also a chance that a train may go by. We're kind of in coal country here. As a matter of fact, our house and the rest of the houses on our particular street here, were all company houses built way back. I think ours was originally built, the basic part of the house was built in 1907. So it's a pretty old house. It's been remodeled and added onto over the years. It started off just as a basic box or rectangle, and the inside floor plan, who knows what that was originally like. But when we moved in, the house hadn't been remodeled since, what was that, Mrs. Old Guy, around 63, 64? So it was kind of like going to your grandma's house, where there's the old wallpaper and the old paneling and old little knick-knack shelves everywhere, It was very odd. What's up?
Janice said that they have a train running behind their house too.
That's right, Janice. I remember you saying that.
And she gave you the app information.
Oh, great. Thank you, Janice, for that. It's when YouTube posts the processes the video when this is over, and the chat becomes available. I'll look for that. Could you make note of the time? What time is it, Mrs. Oakley?
6:36.
6 what?
36.
6:36. So I'll look for the timestamp 6:36 on the video, and I should see it there in the chat, and I will definitely do that, and I'll make a video. All right, gotta keep an eye on it here. We're rendering fat pretty quick. I don't want things to burn up. We gotta watch what's going on here. And coming up, it's going to be a couple of weeks yet. I will have to look at a calendar and see what day everything falls onto. But I started a pastrami, and Janice, you saw where I mentioned that in one of your videos. I forget. I think you were. Was it at SeaWorld or was it at Knott's Berry? I don't remember, but you had that pastrami sandwich. And I made pastrami professionally for a while. And so I thought, well, why not? I like to make it 2 or 3 times a year. Normally, it's been a while since I've made it, period. So I thought it's high time. But the thing is, it takes 30 days, or I guess it doesn't have to take 30 days, but I like to give the brining process 30 days to fully, really flavor the beef. And I don't always use brisket, which is pretty traditional, but you can use pretty much whatever cut of beef you want. And in this case, it's a nice sized chunk of tri-tip. So it's going to make a really, really nice pastrami. It's going to be super tender. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. And I'm hoping to do like maybe a reveal coming out of the smoker or something. I'm not sure how to do that one because I'm not going to eat it right out of the smoker. It's actually closer to a 35-day process. Excuse me. It brines for 30 days, and there they go. It brines for 30 days, and then what?
She said it was at Knott's and that she's looking forward to seeing pastrami.
That's awesome. At Knott's. Okay. I thought it was at Knott's. You've done a lot of videos there, Janice. So I kind of lost where I was at. Where was I?
Letting it brine for 30 days. And
yeah,
then
okay, right. So after it brines for that 30 days, you got to take it out, clean it off, and I'm going to make a video of this, but or I've started one, and it's a process. But you clean the pastrami off, everything that it brined in. Then you put the rub on it, but the rub is crucial. You've got to put it on, and it's got to sit for at least a day. So put it on super thick. You wrap it really good with plastic, and then guess what? You get to wait another day. You put it back into the refrigerator. You let it sit overnight. Then you can smoke it for however many hours, 10, 12 hours. You could eat it right out of the smoker, but really what you need to do is let it cool to room temperature, rewrap it, put it back in the refrigerator, and pull it out the next day when it's cold, and cut you some nice thin slices, and you can make some beautiful pastrami sandwiches that way. But anyway, that was kind of the long version of it all. But that's what I'm doing with it, and done it before many times. And as always, if anybody wants the recipe, happy to share. Happy to share both the brine and the rub. So, how long you want to brine it is pretty much up to you. Minimum of 2 weeks if you really want any flavor at all. And you don't have to use curing salt. It's not necessary. You don't have to do it that way. And I prefer not to. I don't care for the sodium nitrate. You're definitely using salt. It's kosher salt. Works just great. And you end up with a beautiful pastrami. Okay. I gotta turn my attention back here again. Get these flipped over. Everything okay over there, Mrs. Little Guy?
There was cats out.
Oh. Okay. So, my neighbor's cat, who is sadly blind, is out wandering his yard, and we live right on a highway, and cars go whooshing through here sometimes at 50 miles an hour. So that was a bit of a distraction. Sorry about that. That's what the dogs are barking at. Okay. So these are cooking. I was talking about the smoker originally, and then the apple. Right. That's what I got to get back to was the apple. Okay. There's kind of a ruckus going on. We'll let things simmer down a little bit. Okay. My dogs are getting awful excited about the kitty cat. So I gotta wait a second. Oh.
Thanks for calling, you guys. Welcome.
These are doing okay. They're just taking a while. A little longer than I thought they might. So I think I'm going to go ahead and check on this chicken. It's been in plenty long enough. And I guess I'll finish just real quick about this apple. When I serve it, I'm going to serve it with some caramel sauce and fresh cream over the top. Man, oh man. All right. My smoker door. This thing's heavy. Let's set it right here for a minute. Here's a piece of that chicken coming out of the smoke. Look at that. Yum, yum. I've been smoking this for, about 4.5 hours or so. What time is it, Mrs. Olga?
6:45.
6:45. So about 5 hours. Oh, it smells great. So I'm going to get the rest of these out. Can you hand me the plate, Mrs. Olga? That's got my rub on it. And that's mostly my rub. I didn't have the citric acid or sour salt to add to the rub, but there is a video of my rub in my videos if you want to check that out.
Jana said it looks fantastic.
Awesome. All right, we're going to get a couple more of these out. Okay. I only smoked 3, just me and Mrs. Old Guy, and they all 3 just turned out beautifully. nicely smoked. And this was a cherry wood smoked tonight. I'm going to set that over there, Mrs. O.G.I.C. These appetizers. They're pretty much ready. Another drink of coffee. Okay, and I guess I'll pull out the dessert too. We'll give it a chance to start to cool down. This one? Okay. There that is. There's that smoked apple dessert. And you can see where that filling is kind of puffed out as the apple cooked and kind of shrank down. And that's going to be beautiful with the caramel sauce and the fresh cream on it. It's going to be really good. So let's set that over there. About ready to pull these off the grill. I just want to give them another second. Now's the time I want to brush them with a little barbecue sauce. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here already. See, that's what I get for thinking ahead. This is some of my barbecue sauce. This is the Texas pit with ghost pepper sauce, or ghost pepper in it. I'm just going to dab some on my appetizers here. Got to do both sides, so I'll be right there. Give those a quick glaze.
Janice liked your apple.
Well, thank you, Janice. That is a.
She said it was cool.
Like I said, a few of the places that I worked at, I developed for barbecue places or places that had smoked meats and barbecue on the menu, and not maybe necessarily a barbecue place. The first time I did it, big old bug on me. I ran it as first time I did it. I ran it as a special. I didn't know how well it would sell. I think I only made maybe 6 of them, 6 or 8, might have been 8, but not many. Just to see how they run, and they sold out within an hour, and everybody liked them. So. I kept making them, and I didn't do them all the time. It was only a special dessert. You know, I might do once a month or something. But that's one of my favorite parts of dinner, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay. These are looking good. I could let this go for quite a while yet before I would think that the bacon is very crispy. I've been trying to keep it away from massive heat because I didn't want it to catch fire. I'm sure that the apple was pretty well cooked through, and the bacon is definitely done. It just may not be super crisp. But I don't know, I think that looks good enough to eat. What do you guys think? Does that look okay to you? What do you think? Should I try a bite of it? tell me, what do you guys think? Here's one of the potato ones. Think that's done enough? Should I pull that off and try a bite?
Janice said it looks about right for her.
All right then. I guess I'll, if it's good enough for Janice, I guess it's good enough for old guy.
And use that cutting board.
Got a cutting board here, and I'm going to pull these off. Okay, I'm going to duck out of sight for just a second, but I'll be going back. Matter of fact, this little guy, go ahead and just hit number 1. There we go. You want to check on that other view? Just, yep. Are we good? Do we need to go up a little bit?
Yep.
Okay. How's that? Okay. Go ahead and go back to your YouTube. Okay. Sitting down. Gonna try some of this chicken real quick. I forgot to bring the barbecue sauce. I want some on my chicken too, so I'll grab it. I gotta tell you, I cannot believe the efficiency of the smoker. Before I did this remodel on it, I had a couple of doors that just kind of swung shut, and they never did really keep the heat in very well. And I also had extra ventilation that led to a lot of fires. So it went through a lot of fuel, and I was constantly fighting let me turn this around.
Tell me get a nice camera.
Nice. I was all, now I totally forgot what I was saying. Dang it. That's okay. It's not that important, I suppose. That's what you get when you get to be old guy. All right, so there's the sweet potato appetizer. I'm going to give one to Mrs. Old Guy. The other one kind of slipped out of its bacon. That's okay. It's not a big deal. I'll just throw one of those on my plate. Mrs. Old Guy wants this one.
Either one.
Either one. Okay. Mrs. Old Guy, piece of chicken, and okay, one of those bacon wrapped apple slices or apple quarters. There's one for my plate. I'm just going to kind of slide this over. All right. So, got to try a bite of the chicken with just the rub. Just the rub. Here we go. Wow, is that ever hot? Huh? Fork for Mrs. Old Guy. Sorry, I lost myself in the meat, guys. Can you see that that smoke ring?
Janice said it might be hot.
It might be. Oh, yeah. When I smoke chicken, I like to do skinless. If I'm just doing parts like legs or breasts or whatever, I prefer to pull the skin off.
You get deeper penetration of the smoke because the skin isn't protecting it. And you know, some people don't like the skin, and Mrs. O.G.I.C is such a person. She doesn't care for it, and so that's why no skin.
Janice, a nice smoke green.
Thank you, Janice. Now let's put a little bit of put a little dab of barbecue sauce on there. All right, here we go. Oh man, that's super juicy. It's coming right off the bone. Man, that is amazing. Okay, try the chicken. Now I gotta try this bacon appetizer with the sweet potato. The bacon shrank up so much that it kind of squeezed the sweet potato out. So I guess I'll have to take a bite kind of this and this. That is amazingly good. Just the bacon wrapped around the piece of raw sweet potato and brushed with that last minute barbecue sauce. That is absolutely delicious. I'm going to do another bite. That is amazingly good.
Janice is glad you didn't use mesquite. Her husband used to use a cherry apple oak mixture.
Yep. Yeah, cherry apple oak. Those three woods are great. Hickory is great. Oak is okay. I've smoked with alder wood a couple of times. That's mostly good for fish, at least for my taste. Yeah, absolutely. Mesquite wood, that's not good for smoking. It's got too strong of an aroma and too strong of a taste to smoke with. It'll actually ruin the meat as far as I'm concerned. Now it's great for grilling. If you have mesquite wood to grill with, that's fantastic because it does have a good flavor, but you got to have it in moderation. You can't go nuts with mesquite wood smoke.
She commented about the hummingbird behind you too.
Oh, yep. We love it. Oh, hi, Chumley. Hi, buddy. Am I eating? Yeah, you don't get any of my barbecue chicken. Quick, another little appearance by Chumley. All right, now let's try this bacon wrapped apple quarter. It's just cooked through. It's not like apple pie soft. It's still got some crunch to it, but it's cooked all the way through.
Kenneth is here.
Huh?
Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth.
Sweet and savory, he says.
Very sweet, very savory, absolutely delicious. And that little sprinkle of cayenne on the apple, on top of using our ghost pepper barbecue sauce. Absolutely amazing. That is such a good appetizer right there. That is amazing. And I still have yet our apple dessert to do. And I'm going to ask Mrs. Old Guy, because I totally forgot to grab the cream. So we're going to take care of this apple dessert. Like I said, this is one that went over really well. So if you have a smoker and you want to take the time, you can smoke it that way, smoke it this way, or there's another option that I've done before in other circumstances where I smoked the apple for a shorter time, say a couple of hours, and then wrapped the base with a puff pastry and finished baking it in an oven, or not a puff pastry, but a pie crust pastry. Puff pastry would cook too quickly for that. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Old Guy.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, before I get too much into this apple, I'm going to have to take some more of this chicken. Oh, man.
Yum.
It's like chicken butter.
No one man?
I'm sorry? No one man? Hey, no one man. Welcome. First time, I think. I don't think I've seen you on the O.G.I.C. Saturday night room before. I'm certainly glad you're here now. We are coming up on the end of just having the smoked chicken that I pulled out of the smoker, and we did a bacon wrapped apple quarter and grilled that. That is amazingly good. Little barbecue sauce. Talked briefly about the history of the house I live in, being over 100 years old and blah, blah, blah. And we were just about to the point where I'm going to sample this smoked apple dessert. And you can see where I've peeled away part of the peel to make the design, and also to allow better penetration of the smoke. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that. No, I think I'm going to just top it first so you can see how. Oh, here comes the train. Cool. Hang on. Ah, train. I mean, we are right. I'm going to move this. You see the movement through the fence? We are right next to the. I mean, right next to the tracks.
You kind of see it coming up there.
Can you?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so, yep, the slow-moving coal train coming through. All right, so throw the caramel sauce on top of this. One more little dab. Okay. Caramel sauce oozing down the sides. Now I'm going to add that touch of heavy cream. Just your regular heavy cream.
No one man said that you ran into him on Tricky Food. He's been watching all your reviews.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you, No
It
One
looks
Man.
amazing.
Thank you so much for watching my reviews and for coming over from Trippy Food. I know I saw you on Val's stream earlier today. I was pretty distracted today on Val's stream. I was trying to get things ready for what is tonight my first ever outside live stream. So no telling what's going to happen, including a train going by.
He thinks that's cool.
Cool, awesome. So, and there it is with a little bit of the cream poured over the top. And so I'm going to cut it now, and I'll give you the cross section. Going to have to hold it up, maybe. Okay, there you go. You can see the, hopefully you can see the smoke penetration on there.
He said the train enhances the atmosphere.
Awesome. Well, we really don't mind. We don't mind it at all. If I wouldn't have been out here, I probably wouldn't have even noticed it. So, okay, that's what it's looking like. Now, a taste. Get a little bit of cream, a little cream on there, a little bit of the filling. Oh. That is so good. The smoked apple flavor is very unique, and it brings out a sweetness in the apple that I don't think you'd normally get just baking or cooking. It has a very unique flavor. I'm going to have to get another bite. Mrs. O.G.I.C, can I pass you over a bite?
Yep.
Okay.
Jenna said that she's never seen a smoke ring on apples before.
Yep. Well, Janice, now that you have seen a smoke ring on apples, if you yourself have a smoker, try it sometime. You can play around with your choice of toppings and whatnot. There's times I've done made a cinnamon topping from what's that cinnamon liquor? Hot Damn, I think. I think that's the name of it. But I've made done caramel toppings and just anything that you can think of that will go with an apple works as a topping for this. So wide open too. Same thing with the filling. I've done it with a little variations that have a little bit of graham cracker crumb and less flour. I've done versions that have walnuts instead of pecans. So that's the thing about it. It's versatile and it's different. Not a lot of people have had or heard of a smoked apple dessert. And I'm telling you. You really shouldn't sell yourselves short and not try it sometime. Because if you have the ability to smoke, please do. Give it a try sometime. Like I said, if you want the recipe, the full recipe, just hit me up at my email, oldguyincolorado@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to send you any recipe that I got. Anything, my barbecue sauces, other sauces that I've done on other live streams. Just hit me up, and I'm going to be glad to do it. What do you think, Mrs. O.G.I.C?
Very good.
Hey, got the thumbs up from Mrs. O.G.I.C. She liked it. I've got to eat another bite. I can't not eat the bite. And this apple is really perfectly done. Um, it's not mushy, but it's soft all the way through. Oh. Mm. I put the apple in the same time I started the chicken, so it too smoked for about 5.5 hours. And it is absolutely amazing. Okay, I got to quit raving about my own stuff here. Well, Ms. O.G.I.C, what time was that shell I'm getting at?
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Well, that's a lucky number. Well, it looks like it's going to cloud up, and this time it doesn't look like it's going to be as nice as it was last time. It looks like it's going to rain a little bit harder. The clouds are getting pretty dark. I managed to make it through my first live stream outside. Hi. Do I get kisses? Oh, I thought I was going to get kisses. My first live stream outside actually went okay despite a little bit of rain. I may do more of these outside. I don't know that I'll do grilling on every one of them or anything. I'm not sure what exactly I'll be doing. In fact, if you want to see other things that I've smoked or grilled, like the pastrami one, if you want me to do that as a live thing, like I said, I doubt that I would eat it, but I could definitely, have the live stream around getting it out and so forth. But we can talk about that, right? You guys let me know if you want to hit up a comment below after the video is processed, because the YouTube will definitely process this and it'll just become a video. So I guess I'm going to quit my jabbering. I've had a great time. This was really fun for me to show you my backyard. In fact, or at least my grill area. I'm going to stand up, Ms. O.G.I.C. Go back to number 2, please. And I'm just going to try and turn this a little bit, just so you get a better view of what I did here. You can see that our roof is the same color as that sheet metal, and a buddy of mine just happened to have the same color laying around in his yard, so I got to recycle that. There's a better view of the grill.
Pan out. You're a little close.
A little close? I don't know that I can pan out.
Okay.
Can I? Is that panning out?
A little bit.
A little bit? Yeah. That's okay.
That's better.
That's okay.
Janet said that she thinks that the live stream worked well.
Great. Well, thank you all. Go ahead and go back to number 1. I'm going to get out of here. Are we there? Thank you, Mrs. O.G.I.C. Everybody, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you come and see me next week. I'm probably going to do it outside again, weather depending. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to ask you to do something. Go out into your neighborhood, go out into your community, and help out. Volunteer an hour of time, a couple of hours of time. Work, help at a local food bank, go to a local senior center. Maybe you can help out there. Just go out, even if you're going over to a neighbor's house and mowing their front yard for them. Go out and volunteer some time. Help somebody out this week. I appreciate everybody here. I appreciate you watching. I look forward to this. I'll see you next week. You guys take care. Bye-bye now. And then there's another little end.
I do.
There's another end. Okay.